Come here, Can. Come here. Come. Good boy. Mhm. That's a good boy, Can Man. That's a good boy. I don't know if anyone's going to come on. Oh. Good boys. We haven't been on here. Hey, I connect to your highest self. So whomever you connect with is who I'm connecting with. So that's how that works in my world. So yeah, if you'd like, I will get a message for you. I just need Remy. Remy, is that a good name to refer to you as? And whoever else is on here, hi. Unless you're a creeper, then bye. Okay, Remy. That's Gabriella. Amazing. Okay, Remy. What does Remy need to know? You know, I have been doing well. Just a little sleepy. I'm ready for Jupiter to move into Leo, y'all. As you can see, my Leo hair is ready. Okay, what does Remy need to know, Spirit? What does Remy need to know? So 2 of disc, or the 2 of pentacles, is our base energy. So what I'm getting from this is, yeah, there's something on your heart about what you actually want to prioritize and where you actually want to give your energy and where you actually like want care, right? There's something about, I care about this thing and I don't necessarily care about this thing over here. So I feel like you're trying to balance 2 things. And the main thing that I'm feeling here for you is like, focus on what brings you the light. I'm noticing the light behind her here. What brings you the light? What makes you feel like yourself? What makes you feel encouraged? What makes you feel lit up? What makes you feel energized? And that should give more of your attention than whatever feels draining or whatever feels like a task. Okay, because yes, we have responsibilities, but it's also our responsibility to balance out life with joy, with things that actually can create more of that balance that we're looking for, meaning being happy, right? I was just talking about Leo. Leo energy is happy energy, like joyful energy. So let's see what's on top. The reverse 2 of wands. So I have 2 2s here. 2s literally are about balance. And there's 2 people in here right now. 2 2 2. So you might be seeing those angel numbers, right? This is reverse, meaning there's an imbalance in your plans right now. Like maybe you thought, I really like this thing and this is where I'm going to focus. But now that that's happening, you're realizing, no, I need to reorganize, reorient where I'm actually serving, like what's serving me and what I actually want to be giving to. So I do think there's a need, Remy, for a new plan. And that new plan is based off of what actually is fueling you and what actually brings light into your life versus maybe just what you thought you should be doing or the original like goal. Maybe the goal has changed and that's okay because you change, you grow, you evolve. So your goals, your plans have to evolve along with you. And once you reorganize what matters, that's when you can get that balance back in. And when we have balanced energy, that's when what we're trying to manifest can actually come in. So this is about reclaiming balance in your life based off of what lights you up. So that was for Remy. Hey, Jakia. Okay, Gabriella's next. Hope everyone on here is awesome and, you know, getting what they need. I was saying that because I'm watching this thing. Y'all, I gotta monitor. So on YouTube, it doesn't let me know who's on. And I've had a little bit of a run-in with a creeper on my YouTube. That's why I'm like, if you're a creeper, you're not allowed on here. For real. But so far, I think I know everyone that's in here. Besides Remy, but we were talking, so you're not a creeper, Remy. Okay, this is for Gabriella. Hey, Zaina. Gabriella. What does Gabriella need to know right now? The star. Y'all know this is my favorite. You're in alignment. Okay, this Aquarius energy. Things are about to turn up for you once we get into this Aquarius North Node, I feel. I'm interested to know where you might have Aquarius or Leo in your natal chart, Gabriella. But when I see this, it literally feels like magic. And when I mean magic, I mean like things are just working out. I was just literally reading something about that. When we get what we ask for, it doesn't always counteract with failure or something being taken away. We can balance, speaking to the other reading we just did, good things with like grounding ourselves. And so that's what it feels like for me. Like you are on a good path. And when we're on a good path, sometimes we get really worried that, something's going to come and intercept this path. And it's like, no, just keep following, right? Just keep following your North Star. And if you do that, you'll realize, wow, I can navigate this. Look, the 4 of Wands. Yes, the 4 of Wands, these 2 cards together is literally like, I'm getting everything I asked for. My life is starting to feel really exciting. I'm feeling really like accomplished. I'm achieving my goals. Things are happening. And they are. They are happening and you are getting there. And this is Leo. Well, this is Aries energy, but I feel like with this, it's going to amp up. Like it's going to grow. It's going to intensify. It's going to like expand as we get into the Aquarius North Node, which I think it moves next month at the end of the month. So yeah, so you're in a really good path. The path you're on is leading you to exactly where you want to be, and the stability and the sustainability of that in this new kind of like chapter that feels much more just like exciting and aligned and opposite of where you've been before, where things have felt difficult, challenging, learning lesson. Now you're learning a lesson of alignment and what that feels like, and like shifting into that and being like moving from that, right? This is Wands energy. So moving from a place of alignment feels odd sometimes when we're used to being out of alignment and dealing with all like the challenges and shit. You know what I mean? But love this. Wow, you put that together. You're amazing. I hope you have many blessings coming your way. Remy, I received that. Thank you so much for that lovely affirmation and lesson. I receive it. Okay. Gabrielle, I'm not sure where my Aquarius is in the house. My rising is Cancer, if that helps. It does help. So if you have a Cancer rising, that means you have a Capricorn 7th house, which means you have an Aquarius 8th house. So yeah, 8th house is other people's money, resources. It's transformation. It's where we finally start to see results around a lot of psychological like growth, right? It's a very deep house, and it's a house where we have to really get into who we are, why we are. It's very psychological, and it's connected to Scorpio energy. So it's this transformation, which goes along with what I was saying, is that now you're in this evolved path, and that can feel very abnormal. But now that you're there, it's like other people are starting to like help you continue on that path. So be open for more of that, with Aquarius energy kind of like becoming a star of the show soon. That's awesome. Next is going to be Jakia. You're so welcome. I love me some. Well, I haven't always loved Aquarius energy, but I'm realizing it's like Aquarius are weirdos, right? It's like weird energy. So if we think about our life, and it's like, it would be so weird if I was rich and had a Bronco. Like, that's the life that I'm walking into, right? That's my foreseeable future. Aquarius is the future. So, but it'd be weird because I'm not rich and I don't have a Bronco, but I can be rich and can have a Bronco. In future Cidnee, she does. She is rich and she does have a Bronco. So it's like that oddness that we can feel when we are like manifesting, because the star is about manifestations too, like getting our hopes and dreams. And when we manifest, we're often like, that would be weird because that's not our reality. But it's like seeing ourselves in that reality, like believing ourselves in that reality, and stepping into a new identity. Leo South Node is releasing old identities, right? Stepping into a new role, showing up in your true self. Like, you know, I like this axis. It's gonna be cool, especially for the individual, and I think for the collective. But the collective is gonna be a little, you know, everything in the collective takes a little slow to catch up. Okay, Jakia. Sorry, y'all. You know, I'll be running my mouth once I get hit with the vibes, with the info, with the message. If you guys are in Atlanta, please, you have to come celebrate our anniversary. I'm announcing it next week. It's going to be a big party. You have to come. You're not allowed to not come. So there's that. Jakia, the Chariot, Cancer energy. We're in Cancer season. Mercury's in Cancer. It's going retrograde in Cancer. This Mercury retrograde is a repairing energy. And multiple energy readers have been saying this, and I've been picking up on it. So I love to see that like synchronicity. this chariot is about forward movement and like feeling this determination around what is going on, and like I'm gonna be successful here. We're going, we're doing this thing. It's moving, and so it is moving for you. Whatever this is, Jakia, it is moving forward, and there is success here, but it's through you kind of like going back and revisiting something with a new understanding of the goal or of the self, and how the self fits into this desire, or this what you're building, right? When I think of the chariot, yes, we're moving forward, we're moving on, we're doing something. It's heart-centered forward movement, but it's also like, this helps me build something out for my longevity. This moves me forward. Eight of Pentacles. I think you may be moving on from a job. Maybe it's time for you to realize, if I want more, I've got to be willing to move from my heart and take heart-centered action. So I'm not over here continuing to do the job of someone else when I could do the job for myself, or I keep shortchanging myself and not listening to my own abilities. So I feel for you, Jakia, this has to do with work, with the Eight of Pentacles reverse, and this idea of your value, realizing your value and understanding, like, you know what? I'm ready to move on so that I can continue to move forward on my trajectory and not get stuck over here with like doing somebody else's job that I could tell myself to do this, right? I could be my own manager. This is a mastery energy. That means that you have a skill set that you have attained, and you're needing to step into that role. And now with Mercury retrograde, you're getting an opportunity to go back to something and maybe think about it differently, right? Mercury, our mind, see things differently, our perspective. Yes. Hey, Ronnie. Oh, Jakia, love to hear that. I'm curious, what's your rising sign, Jakia? Because now I want to know where your Cancer is in your chart. But people have been calling me scary recently, and I'm like, guys, I don't want you to be scared. I want you to be helped, served. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know where it is in your chart? Oh, you're rising. Oh, your rising's Cancer. Oh, yeah. So your identity. And guess what? Guess fucking what, Jakia? So this whole past year, Jupiter has been in Cancer, where you have been seeing the fact that this role that you've been in, how you've been seeing yourself, I want more. I want to grow. I want more money. I want more status. I want more, whatever the case may be. This whole year, because Jupiter's been in your first house, it's been about you realizing who you are and growing as a person and changing and like getting different opportunities and maybe even understanding yourself on a more emotionally grounded level of like, this is what I need. This is what I need to feel like I am, showing up and honoring myself, right? Now, Jupiter is moving into Leo, which is your second house of money, honey. So now your money, your finances can start to expand and grow, because now I'm ready for more. I can see myself as more. I'm ready to care for people in a different way, for my role to be more of this, just like managerial, or like having like I'm the leader, right? Cancer energy is cardinal energy. It is a leadership energy. So I do feel like you're getting a new, like, leveling up, and you getting more money too. So that's exciting. Bless. So happy to be helpful for you, my lady. Yes. Get that job, girl. It's going to level you up. Jupiter moving into Leo. It's going to level you up. Zaina is next. Zaina, our Cancer sun in the building. Hey, girl. Okay. Vibes. What's going on with Zaina? Zaina. I just had a thought that was weird about your name, and then about the love of my life, and like, because his daughter has a name that starts with a Z, and then I was like, Zaina, that's a cute name, but like that I went on a tangent there in my brain. Anyways, Zaina, what does Zaina need to know about this Cancer season? The Devil reversed. This Cancer season, this is Capricorn energy, right? We have a full moon on Capricorn on Monday. This is a releasing of control of the you know what this feels like to me? You even did a little wave. It feels like I'm going with the wave, right? Hey, everyone that's in here, if you're a creeper, please exit stage left. You're not allowed in here. Thank you so much. Bye. If you're not a creeper, welcome. Thank you for being here. Drop your name. And if you'd like tarot oracle. Zaina, the devil reverse is you honoring your sense of like ownership. It feels like an ownership, like owning your life and not trying to make it look like anything else or anything how it used to be. The devil reverse is saying, I'm no longer controlled by these very superficial, these very like, oh, I got to be perfect. And if I'm not this way, then that means something's wrong. It's like, no, this is who I am. Ace of Wands, beautiful, new beginnings, you realizing this is a start of my new kind of path, right? Your birthday's coming up, you're getting a new year. So it's this new path. It's like forging ahead because you're kind of burning through those restraints. So this season is about you charting a new path, and by releasing the confines and restraints of the paradigm of Capricorn restriction. You're unrestricting yourself. You're having more fun. You're being more impulsive. You're being more spontaneous is a better word. Impulsive kind of has a negative connotation. You're being more spontaneous. You're moving more from an instinctual place. You're moving more from, act first, think later, but in an intuitive way, right? Not in a nonsensical way, but in a reverse devil kind of way. I don't have to overanalyze, overthink, overplan. I just need to be. I need to exist, and I need to like let life like open up for me. That's what I'm getting for Zaina. Okay, Ronnie is next, I believe. Hello, y'all. Then Keenan, then Key. You were born on a Capricorn full moon, baby. Well, that explains a lot of your transformation and changes and things that you have to kind of like, you've been going through, because you're trying to get like back on path, right? Cardinal energy. And so this full moon is going to be, I feel like, that new beginning, where I just shuffled it away. But that Ace of Wands, where it's like Ace of Cups is on the bottom. Ace of Wands is opening up. So that is great. Okay. Woohoo, Ronnie, right? Yeah. Here I go talking. Yes. As usual, if you guys want a personal reading, you can book with me at experiencearcana.com. And Miss Ronnie here, she designed the website. She is Arcana's graphic designer. Everything that you guys see that we put out visually is that girl right there. Flower House Agency. Tap in if you're looking for design needs, photography. She is just an overall awesome creative. And this is your message. Judgment, Ronnie. I love this Judgment card because it's this, the color feels so like alive to me. And that's what Judgment talks about. Us getting to these moments of like hearing that call from our higher self and realizing like, yes, hear it, hear the call, hear the understanding that you are blooming. You are this vitality is actually like budding. It's like coming online. When I'm thinking of this, it reminds me of like fireflies and things like sparkling. But you know, when they sparkle, like when they light up, they like, and then they light up and they light up. So I feel like you're in this place right now in your life where you're seeing that sparkle light up and then it kind of goes away and then lights up and goes away and then lights up. It's like that is your beacon, your call, your reinforcement of like, yes, the decisions that you're making are helping you kind of understand yourself in life, right? Getting out of that very too grounded, right? Got a lot of Capricorn, getting out of that too grounded energy and realizing like follow the fireflies, follow the wonder, follow the inner calling, follow the knowing. And then you have I think you have a Capricorn sun moon too. So I think you do. Look, the lovers, exactly. Following your true self, Gemini, right? Following your true self. This is who I am. I can be this, I can be that, I can be all those things. They both work in synergy. They both work harmoniously. I'm following that, my knowing, my calling. I know it's kind of like lighting up and going out and lighting up and going out, but I know that this is who I am. Things are coming into harmony, and it's through this like reconciliation of all of who you are. And just like there is a magic to life, and that is part of what I feel like you're releasing, the over practical side of things with your 8th house. I think you have Cancer in your 8th. I have a special connection to fireflies. The last day I spoke to my dad, I was surrounded by them. Oh my God, I just got to chill. What? Yes. So that too tells me, and it feels like to me, is like honoring your guides. That includes your dad. You know what I mean? Honoring that you are protected, you are being guided. That is the enlightenment of the Judgment card. It's like, oh yeah, I'm like, okay, like things are, I'm on the path. And I need to keep talking to all of who I am, the Lover's card. I need to keep communicating with this person and this person within myself so that we stay in this harmony. Not forgetting that I need to do this too, and I like this too, but also bringing that along and like kind of getting into this flow, because I also feel with the Judgment card that there is this opportunity for some second chance. And I think it has to do with this Mercury retrograde, because the Judgment card talks about second chances or like renewal energy. So I think that it could be something financially, it could be like a contract, it could be something like that, especially with your 8th house stellium that's coming back around. And it's just a matter of like, oh, you put yourself out there, Lover's card, because, oh, I wanted to do this thing, or I thought I could do this thing. And I feel like there's some type of recircling that's happening for you during this Mercury retrograde, because this is a very helpful Mercury retrograde instead of one that creates a lot of friction. It's giving us like a second chance opportunity all through. So the fact that you got Judgment, I think that is what's coming up for you. Okay. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, bless. Okay, next up is Keenan. That firefly thing is crazy because, like, what? That was definitely a message from your dad. I'd say so. Or whatever finger. But yes, seesaw chart. That's interesting. Okay, that is interesting. Keenan. Keenan. You're so welcome. Let's see the vibes. Keenan, let's see the vibes. Hello, everyone that's in here. If you're a creeper, please exit stage to the left if you're not welcome. If you're a creeper, you're not allowed in here. Keenan, Justice card. So I'm getting right here. See the blue background, Justice, Libra energy. It talks about truth, right? She's got a sword of truth, right? There's something here, speaking your truth to someone, right? Like, I'm going to tell you the truth. And when you do that, you're setting yourself free of whatever felt like a burden or whatever felt like you were trying to be something you weren't. It's like speaking your truth. I have something to say. I'm going to say it and let the chips fall where they may. But I'm here to like reclaim my authentic voice and self. And either you get with it or you get on. See the 4 cups. Yeah. You might be in a situation that emotionally feel like you're distracting yourself. See how she's on the computer and this little fairy cherub is trying to give her an offer. There's something better for you, but you're focusing on just maintaining something out of, ooh, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Ooh, I don't want to say that. But I'm emotionally numb, tapped out, bored, not into it. So this feels like speaking your truth is the way to go here. Maybe first speak it to yourself, maybe journal it, maybe come to some type of understanding, and then maybe you start to see options, other opportunities that maybe you have been missing. Sometimes we just need to become aware of what we want or what we're thinking and feeling. Justice has to do with the balance of things, our heart and our mind. So when I see this, there's too much focus maybe on not checking in with your feelings around something. And if you were to check in with your feelings, you might get some information back where it's like, actually, I don't like this. This is unsatisfying. And maybe I need to speak up and say something because I'm acquiescing too much to the other person. You said you're a Libra. So that happens, right? Libra energy is the other. What about you? What do you need? What do you need? A lot of times you can ignore your feelings because you don't want to be mean or you don't want to step on toes or you don't want to rock the boat. But what that does, it leaves you in a place of like being stuck. So to unstick yourself, you have to speak your truth, which may result in maybe hurting someone's feelings, but your feelings matter more because it's your life. That is the message. Juan, hello. I will get to you right after Key. We're going to stick here. The celestial star or the galactic star tarot is it's going in right now, you guys. Loving the vibes. Okay. Key. What does Key need to know? Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups reverse. Very interesting. This is interesting because it's not the same message, but it's a similar kind of vibe. Swords, truth, speaking, communicating. Ace of Cups, emotions, feelings. The Ace of Cups is reverse and the Ace of Swords is upright. 2 aces though. So there's something here that's trying to begin. Something new, some new opportunity. Spirit is trying to bring you something. But it's through you understanding that it's time, like that's happening, like opening your heart up. That's why I feel the Ace of Cups is reversed. The 9 of Pentacles is underneath that. It's like if you're putting your energy and effort into something that is not filling your cup up, it's time to understand like, oh, this is like not giving me what I want. And once we realize that, then we remove the block and we can start to have our cup get filled with abundance, love, connection, opportunity, relationships that actually are going to give to us, nourish us, love us. So I do feel like there's something here of being honest with yourself and realizing, Ace of Swords, you know what? I keep holding off for this thing that's not giving to me. So maybe I should stop doing that. And once you do, there's an opportunity that opens up and abundance can start to flow into your life, including new relationships, new opportunities, but not if you keep putting it in. Because what I'm getting here with the reverse Nine of Pentacles, this is like cost sunk theory. So cost sunk theory is connected a lot to gambling, right? When we put so much into something, we feel like, well, I already did this so much that I might as well just keep doing it because eventually it'll pay off. And like that's cost sunk theory. That eventually doesn't happen. But what does happen is we keep giving and losing, and then realizing like I just keep digging this hole when I could have stopped digging the hole, but I thought, well, might as well. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here is like stop digging a hole around something that you're giving to and just I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go do something else with my time, my energy, my thoughts. Like I want something else and it's not this thing, even though I keep waiting around thinking maybe it'll give it to me. If it's not, it's not. And it's okay to kind of like, okay, I'm not giving you this anymore. You're not giving up. You're taking an assessment. You're being honest, right? Honesty helps us, frees us from cycles that are needed to be completed already. Because something new really is, you got two aces. Spirit's trying to give you something. Aces are like, here you go, key. I want to give you something. Like spirit wants to give you something, to start something new, but you gotta give it the space to. All right, Juan is next. Juan, let's switch it up. Let's do an energy an energy oracle card for Juan. Thanks for connecting. As always, you can book a personal reading with me at experiencearcana.com. So Juan, what does Juan need to know? My Uber Eats is almost here. You're so welcome, Key. Okay, Juan, we have a reverse action card. What are you waiting for? You see these two horses on there? We're in the year of the horse. You know, by the time we get to the middle of the year, everybody forgets the hype around the Chinese New Year at the beginning. We're all like, it's the year of the horse. It's the fire horse. Things are going to be going on. Yeah. Then we get through the year and we forget that we're supposed to be taking action. We're supposed to be going for things, doing things. And this is your message, Juan. It's time to go and do some things. What are you waiting for? Right? It's go time. Because if you wait, what you're doing is like, it's not like waiting. There's never a perfect time. You know, it's always the perfect time to act from a place of true financial constraints. If you're wanting money or if you're wanting something, we got to kind of go for it. Scared money don't make money vibes. Like if you're wanting more money, if you're wanting things to change, you have to take some type of action. They're just not going to change because we hope and wish. What are we needing to do? That could be looking at your finances, shifting around your budget, just looking at it. Okay, I make this much money coming in, this much money is going out. That's action. You could say like, okay, like I have time that I could be working on my project over here when I'm not at work and reallocating some of your energy and taking action on that. But there's something here about taking action, the actions needed in order for the financial constraint to kind of loosen up and for you to start to find more movement around your finances. And it could be, like I said, something small. It doesn't mean like quit your job, but it could mean like start looking for a new job or like I said, reorienting your schedule. Like, let me focus more on this because this makes me feel more inspired and excited. And so maybe that's where you're going to generate more money or more opportunity. So that's what I'm getting here. You're needing to take action on something and stop kind of like waiting for it to come to you. Hey, Bria. Okay, you guys, minor intermission. I'm just going to go get my Uber Eats real quick and I'll be RB. Hold on a second. Sorry.
Alarm off.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. My bad. Okay. On, you're so welcome. Okay, Bria. Let's get another energy oracle message. Uber Eats driver was weird. Gotta keep that thing on you, aka that Florida water. Bria. Woman holding a coin. Okay, and Temple Path. Girl, something is about to bring you some abundance. So this feels like you. This feels like maybe you've made a decision recently in terms of a job or yeah, I feel like you've made a decision recently because I'm getting solar plexus energy. So maybe you decided to take a new job, maybe to go after something, but whatever it is definitely part of your path. When I see the temple path, this is literally like, yes, you are in alignment. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is exactly what's going to bring you stability, abundance. This could be came into your life that is offering you this, that's helping you. Because the woman holding a coin, it doesn't have to be you. It can be someone else. It's like offering you something, offer you an opportunity. But the temple path, I kind of want to read this one because it's a very special path. It's a very special card when it comes up. And it's really telling you to trust your intuition, trust that you're being guided, trust that you're being protected with where you are, with what's going on around you, and to be open to like, okay, I'm going to have faith, trust, and move from this place, this centered place. Receiving this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The winding path you're on leads to a blessed temple and a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has in mind for this lifetime. This card upright is here to tell you that what you're going through now is all part of your soul's process. You're on your karmic path and heading in the right direction. And the choices you make now are important for your personal growth and life lessons. So maybe this person's coming in and giving you some opportunity that's helping you, that's like helping you grow, helping you evolve. The lights around the temple represent the spirit world, your family members and friends, angels and guides, all of the loving spirit helpers who long to assist you. Call upon them and be open to their wisdom and inspiration. This is a wonderful life expanding time. So keep in mind your personal priorities as well as your spiritual connection. Following your higher intentions will help you move your life forward in dramatic ways, and connecting with spirit and your AKA your higher self will have a wonderful influence on that experience. So when it said, like, I forget exactly, but it made me think of Jupiter and Leo. So where's Leo in your chart? Because you're probably going to benefit highly from this Jupiter and Leo transit that's coming next Tuesday. We're going to be in it for 13 months, girl. So something's coming to really expand your environment, your life, your money, your finances, your status, it feels very much so like a leveling up energy. And it could be because you've started to focus on yourself. And that's another thing that the message was saying. Maybe it feels hard right now. Maybe it feels like it doesn't feel aligned. And a lot of times when we are in alignment, it doesn't feel aligned because it's hard. And that's where the lessons come in and the growth comes in and the evolution of our soul is taking place. So whatever this is, you may feel like, well, this sucks, but it's like, keep like the faith and keep trusting that you're protected, you're being guided, and you have to kind of move through these moments in order to receive, the thing or whatever it might be. Yeah. It feels, what I'm getting in my mind's eye is like, when, there's like a meme or something and it's like a little kid, or it's like Jesus. I think it's like Jesus and a little kid, and he like takes the teddy bear, but then like behind his back, there's like a bigger teddy bear. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. It's like there's someone helping you and it may seem like they're hurting you, but really it's really setting you up for something bigger, more abundant, more aligned, more grand, more you. So let that teddy bear get taken away. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, you guys. Anybody else on that I didn't read for? You're welcome, Bria. Anybody else on I didn't read for? And if you do want an oracle message because you got a tarot read, let me know and I'll pull oracle for you. Okay, oracle for Gabriella. Ella, Okay. Sorry. Let's do the wisdom. Cool. And Key wants one too. And Kia. Jakia, Gabriella, and Key. So Gabriella. We got the 4 wands earlier and the star. Woo-wee. Let's see what's going on. Here and now. Interesting. So this is about being present. This is about, and we talked about this. That's why I like using oracle messages with tarot, because it gives like an exclamation point or a supportive message to the channeled message that comes through in the tarot. Here and now, you see here, it's like past, present. And this is what the star was talking about. Just continue on your path because you're going exactly where you're supposed to be going. And it's, don't be focused on what's next or what happened. Being here is the point, because that's where more of the opportunity. My phone is literally. That's where more of the goods are, is right here in the present. What's our little flag say? You are here. Yeah. So being here now, let's see, 32. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Everything happens in the now, in the present. Only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today if you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past. Be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. So, yeah, it's about here, being here. So whenever you find yourself getting anxious, getting depressed, right? Anxiety is the future, depression is the past. It's like, today was a good day. Actually, everything's going really well. And that helps you stay in that aligned energy, that Aquarian energy, that, you know what? Things are happening, and every day they're happening again. So let me just stay with that vibe. Next up is Jakia. Let's change our deck, because Jakia needs a job. Not needs a job, but we might be thinking about a new job. Abundant attraction. Let's see what the abundant attraction oracle has for you. Passionately aligned. The universe supports work that brings joy, meaning, and fulfillment to your life. Let your passions guide your path and have faith, and the rewards will follow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Follow your passion. Follow who you are. Follow your talent, your skills, what intrinsically just works through you, but also the fact that you have experience and you're a professional. So follow what lights you up, and you will get what you want, that abundance, that leveling up, that second house in Leo, Jupiter moving through it. Gabriella said, I got to remember to do that daily, because your girl be wondering. That's funny. Passionately aligned. I love this. What's on the bottom? Just for shits and gigs. This is the block. The block, desperate decisions. Action taken from a place of fear or desperation rather than inspiration may yield undesirable results. Check your motivations. So if your motivations are moving through you, right? This is talking about staying. I think the desperate decisions is, well, what happens if I leave? I'm not going to have any money and blah, blah, blah. Then next thing you know, you're stuck, you're small, you're restricted. So this is saying, if you don't feel inspired by where you are, let yourself decide your choices based on what makes you feel passionately aligned, not the fear of, what if I don't have money? Because you will have money, especially if you follow your heart. But you'll have restriction, you'll have like lack of growth if we are fearful and like, well, I just got to stay here. So yeah, love that. And then key, we had you. I'm trying to remember yours. Oh, the aces. The aces. So let's see. We're going to do a Sacred Destiny card for you. Look into my heart. diligence and focus. So when I see these two come out, it's your intention. It's like, okay, so remember when I was talking about the 9 of Pentacles reverse? Sometimes we can be diligent and focus on the wrong thing. If something's not working, it's not working. So our focus needs to shift to understanding that, yes, things take work, because this one to come out reverse. Yes, things take work, but they don't take like a exorbitant amount of work that feels like you're not yielding anything, right? So there's something here about being mindful about your energy, like where you're focusing it, where you're working from. Look, the freedom card came up after that. Yeah, I feel like it's this is the message I'm going to read from the book. Freedom, freeing yourself from this overworking on something that's just like not moving. Freedom, freedom. Beyonce and Kendrick. Express yourself without hesitation. That is that Ace of Swords that we got. Break free and let your spirit fly. Make choices that increase your freedom. Don't be tied down. Laugh, dance, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. That's that 9 of Pentacles reverse. Predictable behavior. Being overly diligent. No, I got to do this. I got to do this. Be daring. Cast aside restrictions. Find your wings. As you do, you'll help others find theirs. You're not here to be ordinary or live a mundane life. You're here to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Do not get trapped by convention or the need to please others. Choose life on your terms. Don't accept rules that don't feel right. You can be immensely free and yet still be a part of a loving, supportive community. This is about you realizing if it's not working for you, it's not working for you. So go and be free and do what works for you, what you need. Shifting your focus onto what matters or what brings you a sense of like, I don't know, it feels maybe like a self-love thing. Like it said on there, like, don't worry about what other people think or what other people are expecting of you, because that is restricting your self, your individuality, right? Aquarius is moving into the North Node. It's all about being an individual, being unique, being different, being weird, going for what you want to do. And so freeing yourself from these like dated things. Okay, I just got to go to work and do this thing. Like we're out of that energy. We moved out of that when Pluto moved into Aquarius. In order for us to really expand and grow, we have to like free ourselves from the restrictions of society, of our family, of the past, of the old systems. None of those are working anymore. So we can't keep like aligning with them and then expecting us to feel this sense of like flow and abundance and growth and joy and inspiration and excitement. Like, yeah, no. So that was for Key. Bless. All right. I think I read for everyone. Bless. So happy to hear it. Yay. Cool. Well, maybe I'll be back next Thursday. You know, I never promise you guys because whoever knows. But if you're in Atlanta, you have to come celebrate Arcana's 6-year anniversary. You have to come. You have to come. You have to come. So look out for the announcement of our anniversary event next week. And I'm very excited about it. It's so fun. So yeah, just, you know, just saying, I'd really appreciate it. Anyways, I heart you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, you want to, this is not a tarot thing, but I use Sacred's hair oil and I'm really into it. Like, this is my hair. I think I washed my hair on Sunday, maybe Saturday. It's been a minute. But I just put the oil in and it's feeling good. I like it. It was my first Sacred product. So shout out to B. I got my Jay-Z going on. LOL. Yes, it's on a Friday. It's a Friday night. It's a party vibe. You can make it. It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a party. Yes. Bless. Okay, I appreciate you guys. Yay. I'll see you later, alligators. Bye.